So this weekend you guys had 2 games against Fort Wayne. Unfortunately came home 0-2, but what do you think you'll be able to take from that experience opening weekend?
We learned a lot about ourselves, and we have a few guys that got sent down, Bruno and Lucas, and then we were missing Excel also. So working with some new pieces and trying to figure each other out. But I think we learned a lot about what we need to improve on, especially defensively. And today was a good practice, so I think we'll be able to carry that over into tomorrow and then the next game.
And you had a pretty solid weekend for yourself, a quiet weekend if people were watching. What do you think that you brought to the team in those 2 losses that you were able to work on throughout the game?
Mainly I would say experience. Me along with a couple guys that have been in the D-League before, but most of the guys are rookies. And just knowing how the D-League works, and you can be down 20, but if you keep playing good defensively and sticking to your principles, you can come all the way back. So I think that was mainly the biggest thing I tried to focus on.
And in that the game 1 loss by 3, you guys were down big, came back, and then Thames hit that big shot at the end to win it. What was the message from Coach Murmis in the locker room after the game?
It was pretty positive. He was proud of the way that we fought back, because we were down, I think, up to 11 going into the 4th quarter. And we stuck with it, and we got a few stops in a row, and we were able to come back, and we had a chance to win the game. Unfortunately, it went the other way for us, but at least we gave ourselves a chance to finish the game.
And then this Thursday opening night, now that you've got Bruno and Lucas down here, and they're going to have a couple of days to practice, do you think having those days to practice as opposed to them just coming down and going right into gameplay in Fort Wayne is going to be easier on them and you guys as a cohesive unit?
Yeah, I think we're all learning how each other plays and what spots to be in, and so having time to practice with those guys has been good for us. And even those first couple of games playing with those guys was good for us, and I think we all have learned a lot from, even though we lost and we obviously want to win every game, I think we learned a lot in those losses.
And you guys are young. You mentioned that yourself and a couple other guys have some experience playing in the D-League, but do you think that being a young team, a new team, Coach Murmis in his first season being a head coach, do you think that there's going to be growing pains throughout the season where we're going to see you guys maybe go on the road, or even with a couple losses consecutively? Do you think the growing pains are going to continue through the season?
I think early on we can expect that, but that doesn't mean that we have to lose the game. I think we can learn from our first 2 losses in the preseason and build on those things. And I think with the principles that we have and the personnel that we have and the kind of coach that Coach is, we might have some struggles and lags in the game, but I think if we build on those, we can still give ourselves a chance to win each game and have a successful season.